This is not in chronological order or anything, but one story when I was working at this moving company, it was called the company's Allied Van Lines, but the local representative company, I won't say their name, but I spent like 6 months working my ass off at this place. Moving. I was a mover, a hauler, holy shit, the stories for that. Not to mention the guy that blew up like 4 cars in the parking lot. That's not true. Probably 8 cars. But one strip club memory was one of my coworkers was this guy named Victor from Las Vegas, and he was this really skinny black guy, probably like 5'10", that's maybe generous, but 5'10", and he was an amateur boxer. And I don't know amateur, I mean like amateur, like off Broadway boxing or whatever. But he was a boxer from Las Vegas. I don't know, well, I can't remember why he was there. And he and I just bonded. It was fun to work together. We hung out at the warehouse and stuff. And he kind of taught me how to box, really. I mean, he did. He showed me some boxing tips. But anyway, back to the strip club. One day we were working at the warehouse, and I don't know what it was. I don't know why, but I don't know if we were released earlier or if we just got off at an earlier than normal time, because usually it was dusk. And he took me. We went to a strip club called the Red Dog Saloon over on I can't remember if it was 10th or 23rd. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Right next to Lady Ann's Oddities, which was like it was a head shop that growing up, I lived not too far from there. I mean, kind of far, 15 miles or something. But I didn't know I had certainly had no idea what a head shop was, and didn't know what Lady Ann and her oddities might be. I probably thought it was like Spencer's Gifts, or like from the mall, like they'd have, dice or pens that the girls' bra falls down or something. I don't know. But anyway, we went over there to Red Dog Saloon one day after work, and we stopped on the way to see one of his friends. And, like I say, he's from Las Vegas. I don't know how long he's known these people, but I knew the neighborhood. Well, I didn't know the neighborhood. Well, I knew the neighborhood. I knew where we fucking were. But, I had not been to any of those residences in my growing up experience that were quite close to Lady Ann and her oddities. And it was just, I don't want to say the overused word weird, but it was, we went there on our way to the Red Dog Saloon to go watch the girls stripping, and we go to this guy's house, and I don't know, it wasn't anything, I don't think anything, if something was illegal going on, I wasn't aware of it, and I have no reason to think it was, but he just went by to say hi to this guy, or I don't know what, but the guy had a spear gun. He had a spear gun under his bed. I'm kind of staring at those Christmas lights as I'm talking. They're not really that great, but we're not going to have any, so I guess they're better than ours. But he had a spear gun under his bed, and how would I know that? I wouldn't know that, except when in the 20 minutes we were there, he was showing my friend, did I say Victor or Vincent? It's one of the two. I think it's Victor. It could be. It's Victor. If I said Vincent earlier, I was wrong. It's Victor. So he's showing Victor the goddamn spear gun under his bed in the second bedroom or the first bedroom. I don't know. I don't remember how many bedrooms there were. But And he wasn't a fisherman. It wasn't that this was not an aquatic adventure. He, I think, was showing how he could use that to intimidate someone. I don't know the guy. I don't know that for a fact. But who the fuck has a spear gun under your bed and then shows it? I am a white guy in the hood, and he chose to allow me to see it also. Anyway, yeah, man, I have like 6 stories about this. I'm not even halfway through. Well, I'm almost done with the first one. This is the end right here. The first strip club story was going with Victor to the Red Dog Saloon, and we were just such opposite people, but also just good friends. And we went to the Red Dog Saloon, and it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were just drinking Coors Light or whatever, watching whoever the afternoon shift was, and we were just talking. I mean, the only point of this, and it's such a stupid thing to say, but I mean, the whole deal was, I mean, I grew up with not too many people of ethnicity. I mean, I'd been to college, that helped a lot. But, I mean, so we didn't have a whole lot in common, except we were both, nice guys. And so we're sitting in this strip club, and there's like a white girl that comes on dancing, and then, or maybe another white, and then a black girl comes on dancing. And we just both agreed that I was like, I don't know who said it first, it's not a contest, but we both agreed, like, I would rather see this white girl stripping. That's what I would have said. And then he said, yeah, I'd rather see this black girl stripping. And, that was just it. It doesn't matter. Who cares? We didn't have an Indian friend with us, so, it was just going to be that honest conversation. So anyway, that's Strip Club 1.